moles.
If you haven't seen my community post on my channel yet, I asked if you guys wanted to see devlogs on a Monty Mole city. And yeah, you guys blew right through. 88%. Jeez. But guess I gotta do it now. So yeah. First, let's start off with the history of this idea. Let's go all the way. Let's jump back a bit, actually. Let's go back to the date of July 13, 2022. An event known as the Monty Mole City was going on and was being hosted by the admin 9X. He will be important later on. Now, this event was a bunch of Monty Moles, including him, with bee tools, and we all built a city. You can see in the back, I built the little throne back there. And I also built the little map next to the cannon, so it knows where it'll fire. Now, me and two other specific people were involved in this. And those two other people are cswredman, and I'm sure you've seen him in my videos, and richwariokid, or most likely, as he's known as, GreenRobber. Now, the city, the reason behind the city's little thingy, or like the little event, I'm not fully sure yet, but it was a pretty cool thing, and if you were there when it happened, then you were very helpful. I mean, it was a bunch of people working really hard to make the city. It wasn't just 9X. Like, there was other people helping out. Now, let's jump ahead a little bit further in time to probably around 2023 or 2024. I forgot the date. I was in SBRP, and when I was in there, 9X built a little area, so me and him chatted a bit. He was doing something that was like fossil related. We were having a conversation until I brought up the city, the Monty Mole City, that we did back in 2022, and how I still have some pictures of what was left over of it. And that caught his attention. So later on, I decided that I'm going to try and get Discord so I could send him the images. Now we're going to go to the date of May 19, 2024. Me and him were just having an old chat about SBRP and the progress on that the admins are making on it. Until we decided, or we chatted a bit more on the Monty Mole City, and I sent him the images, and we decided we were going to work together to try and revamp the place. That was me and him. But then I decided to recruit the main two that I was talking about earlier, CSW and Rich. And later on in the future, recruited 3 more people. And now we have a full team. The Monty Mole digging community was born. And to this day, there's already a lot of people. And also, remember, did you see in the image how CSW was playing as Mr. Monty? Well, he's now the leader of it. I thought it would be cool to see him be the leader. The richest mole ever. Now, a funny thing I'd like to point out, though. 9X stated that we should work off what I had, or what he had. Yeah, that never really happened. But he did include how do I put it? So he, included his part of the city into the game that we have my part in. So if you guys want to see us maybe combine both pieces, I'll probably do a poll or something. Maybe in the Monty Mole Discord server, which I'll have a link to. But for this to work, I probably would have to get 9X's permission. Now, let's talk about the actual city, because I've just been talking about the history. Now, this was the first ever room I modeled out. It was my first day using Roblox Studio because I just got my PC. And it was kind of bad. But the only reason I made it look bad was because, for one main reason, it lacked the main textures it needed. So after I got dropped off some textures by 9X, we now have these rooms, in which these are old pictures of the city, so they're all clearly not the same. But now we move on to today, with some changing up a bit on the models and whatnot, adding some more textures and decals. We now have rooms like these, in which this will be one of the main areas, a train station which will lead to 3 different parts. The main city, it'll be like a tunneling area which leads all across SBRP, and a little mine shaft. Well, I wouldn't say little, it's going to be pretty big. But now we talk about the actual city. This was made using some models, or some models were made by noobkindsicky, or as I for now refer to him as KoopaCursed. Some models were also by 9X, and then some were just straight up, just all by me. But we worked together to build this giant expansive city. One of the things I did for it was I added little signs with people who helped out in the role plays of the monument digging community. So you'll see once the server's open, so you can check it out. You'll see these little houses with signs, and it'll have the people who helped out and who partook. Now there is gonna be a little greenhouse area past the city, but it's only gonna be like one area. I plan to expand it though. Now we have Castle Mont, an expansive castle just for Mont. Now, there's only one half of the castle so far because, I didn't want to add too much on this build yet. I want to save some for later on. But the main area will consist of 4 rooms. These 4 rooms are a prison, a target practice room, a grand kitchen, and a storage room. And if you try to go ahead, you kind of get stopped. But later on, I'll remove all this and I'll add more rooms. Maybe even a 2nd floor. Now, there is a little secret room in the prison room that I didn't mention earlier, but this secret little room will lead to a cage for Mario that's above the city. And this cage actually has some story. So, for a little bit of story behind the city, when 9X was building it, when I got B-Tools, the first 2 things I built were a bridge connecting to another chunk of the part of the city. Wait, what? Yeah, it was a bridge. But then the other thing was a cage specifically for Mario. And if you didn't see yet, next to the thing, next to the house with next to the house with my name on it, you'll see that there was a bridge. That's what it was referencing. There will also be a little secret area, which is like a credits area for everyone who's either contributed or who helped out in the making of the city so far. Currently, there's only it's like 6 people helping out. Tree's just there because he was contributing. Not really. Okay, I lied. He wasn't contributing. I just thought it'd be cool to add him. So then we have a little area with credits because I decided to credit everyone who helped out. And I even added 2 signs saying what is in the map so far and what will be in the near future. So that's what there is so far on my map, and I'm going to add a link to both the Discord server of the monument digging community and the game. I hope you enjoyed what I had so far, and I'll see you when I do a devlog for the pre-alpha build.